We're back to finish cleaning up this mess. Alright, so first things first, the thing I always love to do is to sell everything that we can, and then we're going to clean up, and then we're going to get a good look at what they want us to put into this room. I'm glad they're having us get rid of most of this. Looks like we're just going to put some new plants in there. Okay, we get to keep the plant pots, but we're throwing out the dead plants. I hope we're keeping the walls for the most part, but I would love to paint these. I might have to do that even if they don't tell me to. Just a personal preference. I'm finding that some people agree with me though, so I can't complain. Yeah, I don't like the way that looks. It looks moldy. I think that's the best way I can describe it. It looks moldy. I think I'm going to go ahead and just get every room cleared out right from the start, and then we'll kind of work through, yeah. There's so much to get rid of. You know, all things considered, the kitchen was not that bad. Mostly just trash laying around, and the stain. Alright, so we've got the room cleared out and cleaned, so I think, okay, they're not telling us to, but like I said, I want to go ahead and do some painting. I just feel like that's going to look nice if we do that. Now, blue might be kind of fun, but I think I'm just going to go with white and just the whole bottom and maybe the trim if I'm feeling really adventurous, but I'm not particularly worried about doing that much. I think just getting this trim will be such an improvement. And maybe it's a personal preference. I'm not loving the fact that the bottom stripe is white, though. Ooh, I don't know about that. We might have to make some other changes. Okay, just a few changes around here. What I did was put the wood trim on the bottom. I felt like that ended up looking the best. Kind of gave a little texture. And I copied the wallpaper that was there, but I flipped the stripes so that they went vertically rather than horizontally, which I think really changed the look around here. Then I went ahead and painted all the doors and frames. The windows, I did the little bit of blue on the bars there. I kind of like how it turned out. I'm pretty happy. Now we need to buy some stuff. So, first things first is a sofa, which I like that it's blue. I feel like it's going to fit in well with everything. And I'm going to go ahead and start it out here. We'll have to see what else comes with it, but I'm thinking of keeping the similar layout of a living and dining kind of space. So we definitely have a table here. I think this is going to work best kind of like this. Then you can slip in chairs on each side. We're definitely going to need to move this. I'm just going to pop that over here for right now. And let's see, we have a bookcase and a plant stand. Okay, I feel like the plant stand should be near a window. So we're going to place that right here, tucked under that window. And the bookcase, I feel like there should be some kind of TV type thing. And seeing as there's not, I'm going to go ahead and spin this around and place it up under the wall. And then we have 4 of these chairs, which I'm going to assume belong here too. This, they really do like this blue and yellow combo. I think I'm not particularly a fan of this yellow and blue together. I do like more pastel type shades. That can work well, but I'm not really feeling those colors together. I can see why they work. It's just not a personal preference for me. And I know I'm not alone in this, but yeah. I think I'm going to tuck this over here. I'm hoping we get some kind of lamp to put there. If not, I'll have to get one. I mean, we have the table lamp, but not really a table to put it on. We have this lovely bookcase, which I think I'm going to place here to kind of... Ooh, I don't really like that there. maybe I'll put that back here. And we'll move this away a little bit. So we'll like center this over here on this wall. Actually, maybe I'll get a second one. So we want to duplicate this and set that down. And I'm going to see then if I know I could have just gone right back into the thing there, but we're going to change the style, and I'm hoping I can switch. There we go. Okay. So we'll just kind of put that like that, create like a cabinet type space. It looks, I think, more off center than it actually is because of the stripes. But then we'll just kind of move this over here so we can have like books in there. I think I want to put a little deeper rotation on that so that we have like a little conversation thing going on. Yeah, not the greatest, honestly, to have that right in front of the cabinet, but I feel like that keeps it kind of open and also feeling cozy. Maybe? Okay, this I think needs to be centered up here, which is really showing me that I kind of want to center this a little bit more. Like so. Yeah, that looks pretty decent for what it is. Okay, this I really prefer over that other thing, but I think I'm going to place this over here, centered to the best of my ability. These stripes are throwing off my vision so much. I don't mind the stripes. I just feel like I can't quite focus. I'm just going to set you on the floor for a moment, and I'm going to go ahead and get this coffee table out. Okay, I want something that goes with this coffee table. So I think I need to go, it's Orvaki? Okay. Do we have anything else in the tables section that would go with this? Maybe this accent table? Yeah, I think if we can tuck that probably over here, then we can put this up on there, which would look a whole lot better. We'll place this in the center of the rug, and then I'm going to copy the style of this and paste it over to here. And I think that overall looks a little more complete than what we were given to start with. So then back to the quest, we just have to fill in all of these plants. So I think I'm going to go ahead and like use these that are here, but I think we might, that feels like a gigantic plant for that. Okay, this one probably over, whoops, I'm going to have to jump. Probably put that in here. Maybe get you a buddy. Okay, that buddy is a little bit smaller than I expected, but and now on the floor. I planted it right into the floor. That works, sure. Okay, and then you, let's see, we've got a plant over here. I'm just gonna stand on the table to do this. Totally normal, everyday behaviors. That is huge as well. I feel like these plants are way too big for the pots that they're in. Okay, I think I'm going to put you over here on this lovely plant stand. And I think you, I'm just going to stand on the table here. I'm going to bring you and put you over on this one. And maybe plant you properly in the center. Or thereabouts. There, that looks a little better. Okay, and then this lamp is way off center from the table. So I'm just going to move you in a little bit. I'm surprised we don't change the style of that or the color or something. Oof, where do I want to put you? Maybe tuck you over into the corner here? It's a very awkward plant. Okay. I feel like you're going to need some light too, but we're just going to, yeah, I should probably have put you over in this corner. Let's put you over here. Maybe we'll just like, you know, occasionally rotate these two plants out. Okay, I could probably pick you up. I'm going to put you on here as well. Make this plant table make sense. by placing those there. Okay, we love our plants around here. I think that's pretty much what we're trying to go with. All right, so that is this room. I don't know. How do you feel about it? I think it's an improvement. I probably could do the ceiling, but I'm afraid if I do the ceiling that I'm going to start adding color that I don't intend to have. We've got everything dealt with in here, so that should just leave this room. This room needs a lot of help. Okay, they do have us painting in like a gray and a green. So, let's see. You want me to paint if I put this on here? Okay, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is green in here and probably gray in here if I can. Do I have like a different request? Yeah, they don't even have me painting anything, so... Or maybe I'll do... Yeah, I'll do the green on top. Or do I want the green... I probably want the green on the bottom. And the gray on top? I'll have to maybe explore both options and see which one I like best. I feel like the bolder color on the bottom might be better. I'm guessing the intention was like a green screen kind of effect, but I really don't know. No, I don't need a lawnmower. Let's see how I like it if we do this. I think it's the gray that's throwing me off, but I don't know. I kind of like it though. I like how bold it is. I don't know. I play with things a lot more color-wise than I would in reality. I don't know that I would be that bold in reality, but I kind of like it. I think, though, I'll probably make the closet just solid gray. Something I noticed is that the trim in the window is actually already painted this shade of gray. I just had to put a little bit of the green in there. I do like this green, though. It would be great in a kid's room or a game room, which I think is kind of what this room is meant to be. I do feel like the color scheme really works well for a influencer game room. It might be a bit bold on camera, though. But, you know, I guess bold is kind of what a lot of people are looking for. Alright, I have the new window styles in, and I finished that closet space and colored all the doorways and everything to match. I think it's pretty obvious probably in my own world lately, I've been really favoring like more bright colors and wanting like the trim and things in my house to be white instead of dark, just kind of brightening things up in general. And I'm definitely seeing myself reflect that in the way I decorate these houses. I'm normally like not a fan of painting over wood trim in houses. I really like that look usually. Some of the options here though have not been particularly my favorite, but also there is no denying that that looks so much more crisp and modern and fresh than it did before. At least in my opinion, there's no denying it. I mean, you can deny it all you want. So that's your prerogative, but I definitely prefer the way it looks now. Okay, I'm gonna tuck this right up against the window. Yeah, I have my thoughts about putting computers and such right under windows, but at the same time, I think that, you know, I like being able to look out too. So, if this were slightly arranged differently, I might put the desk here so that I could look out this window, but then I kind of run out of places to put the bed. So, yeah, I could try turning this and making it like this, but then that feels like it's right in the middle, and kind of cuts off the flow of traffic in here. So yeah, I'm not loving that option either. I need to shift this over a little. All right, let's see what we've got in here. Okay, I suspected we'd have some artwork and probably going to have a computer in there. Yep. Okay, I want to see if I can get this tucked away somewhere over there. Okay, monitor up here. Do I want it that far up? I feel like it, yeah, it's probably, I mean, better for it. It just feels like that doesn't look like a secure place to put that monitor, but yeah. Okay, then we're gonna put one over here and one over here. Like so. And of course we've got the keyboard. Spin you around. I like that little curve in the desk. I could definitely see that being kind of handy. Alright, we've got you and... oh, the camera. Oh yeah, we are definitely, like, gamers, streamers, something like that going on. Okay, what do we have in here? A microwave? I guess we could pop that right up here. And, oh, a desk lamp. Yeah, maybe it's more of a table lamp because it's not going to fit on the desk, that's for sure. Alright, and a couple of weights here. Okay, probably something just little in there. Oh, snacks. Well, we need our snacks on our snack table. Okay, and we get you in here. Oh, you're going to be picky like that? Fine. Oh, geez. I've got to get more than that in here. Okay, well, we're going to have to rearrange a little better. Can I stack these? Or, I don't know, like, stand them upright? Something like that. This seems kind of silly. Not the most efficient way to store our stuff. Okay, I feel like you'd have, like, a can up here. Probably one on the desk, of course. And then, yeah, another one down here. I feel like, you know, just a little bit sloppy. Alright, then we have, okay, yeah, kind of just a few things to get ready. I think, just in case this shows up in the view of the computer, you probably want this nice, basic, flat kind of thing there. And, oh, I still have to get, nope, I don't want to finish the job yet. I have a lot more to do than I think I do, I think. Okay, we're going to need to place this kind of here, which I've said before, kind of placing it so that you can see directly to it from inside or outside the closet, so you have like maximum space. And we'll place this one over here. Okay, so that room is done. Okay, this room is not quite done. We gotta get this bookcase in here. Yeah, I guess you can go here. Ready to be filled with video games would be my guess. Okay, that is done. I mean, it's a cool room. I could definitely live with it. I'm trying to figure out how much more we have to do because, yeah. Okay, so everything here is done. I know I saw something out there, but is that really going to be 2 stars worth? I feel like I need to finish this now a different way. Okay, we finished the rooms up here. Actually, I kind of like how it's like alternating blue and white. That's kind of fun. I don't think it goes very well with that particular blue, but yeah. Okay. Now we need to run down here. We're under the house. Great. Where is this other room? Is there like a whole separate entrance? Oh, there's a door here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I missed this, but this shouldn't be too hard. I feel like it's going to be mostly selling and cleaning, you know, if I can actually get on the things that I need to sell. I suspect we're going to have some fresh plants out here too. We actually have to put quite a bit out here. Okay, so we're going to put the rug over here. I really wish, and I can't figure out a way to do it, when we place it again, how can we, like, if we forget to expand or we mess up in some way, how can we extend the size once we have placed it? That's what I would like to know. Okay, that should work. Okay, we have just this one awkward corner armchair. I think the best place for it is going to be in the corner. Like so. Now, can I buy a second one? Just for the sake of making this look right. And we're gonna kind of butt you up against there. Like so. Yeah, that looks much better and makes way more sense. And then you could sit here and enjoy all of this view from this lovely chair. Okay, now this needs to get out of my way. So, I hate that it's going to block the view, though. Maybe we can put you over here. Yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but... yeah, it's better than the other options, I guess. Okay, well, we do have this coffee table we have to figure out how to get in here. Yeah. Great. You know what? I think we're gonna put you in this corner. Like, over here. And then we'll put you right there. And I kind of want you, I think, right there. No, I want you over here. Kind of counteracting that. And we'll put that circular one there. We want to bring that out just a little bit. A little deeper of an angle. It does not need to be this precise, but here we are. Okay, now we have a lot of plants. So we have this one, which I think is probably going to work good there. We have this one, which feels like it's going to be big, so yeah, there. And it looks like, okay. Oh, these are tiny. They're little babies. Okay, we're going to put you there and you there. I think it said I needed 2 of them. We're going to put you up here. And you... Oh my goodness, that is... Okay, it's not as tiny as I thought. The way it was going down under there. Okay, we'll put something kind of a little taller in the middle here. And we'll put you kind of right here. I would kind of love something like this, honestly, on my porch. I love these succulents. I don't know that I could keep them alive, but I do love them. Okay, then we're going to put this right in the center of the table. And we're going to turn you on just because it's fun and, you know, bring a little light into this somewhat dim room here. But, okay, so that is good to go. Now, the question is, what am I missing? It tells me that my jobs are all, like, unfinished. Okay, so this room is good. Oh, this room is not being considered done because I didn't paint it the way they want it. So, you know what? We're done. We're gonna go ahead and end it as is because, yeah, I think it looks better the way it is, to be honest, so they're gonna have to just deal with it. This room, probably the biggest change. Definitely like how that turned out. This I'm not a fan of. You're not going to convince me that I like that wallpaper. It's just not going to happen. This room, probably the boldest change. You know, maybe not everybody's favorite, but I'm willing to accept the, you know, not quite. So, I've seen you uploaded a new video. Big renovation. Fail? I didn't think I did this bad. Oh, you subscribed to my channel. Thanks. Don't worry about it. You did fine. It's just clickbait. Helps us earn enough so we can pay you. Great. And I don't mention your name anywhere, so it can't be bad for your business, right? Well, you know, there's not a whole lot of us here in this little town, so... Alright, so another job, successfully done. I think I liked how most of it turned out. But next time I'm looking forward to checking out another house, doing another job. We have at least 3 more of them available to us. We're going to build up our money before we head back to the blue bungalow and do some more damage there. Until next time, though, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day and keep on being perfectly you.